Hi, good evening, everybody. So nice to see you. Welcome to Truth and Other Stories. I think there's still some people going to be arriving from downstairs. You know how it goes. It's Friday night. For some of us, it's Shabbat. So we're resting, just resting. Tonight's very special. I think it's a subject, truth and other stories, is an important thing for us to think about in these times when we don't trust governments, probably for good reason. We don't trust a lot of people who are in power positions, also for good reasons. And what we need to do is maybe consider listening. And it's interesting how some people talk about the truth, and what we really need is honesty. Truth is ever changing, but we'll get into that later. Let's see, what else do I need to say? I do want to say one thing, I'll mention it again later. It's wonderful that all the events in Pakhuis de Zwijger are free, so everyone who wants to come can come. But if you'd like to support us to help it keep going like this, there's a QR code on the website. If you take a picture of it, you can choose to donate something or become a friend of Pakhuis de Zwijger. And all the people here are nice, so they'll be your friend anyway. But it's all your choice. Okay. I think I'd like to just jump right into it right now. The first artist I'd like to invite up to the stage. Are you hearing me good? Because the sound seems changing to me. Like truth, it's constantly changing, you know? We want to believe in something, we need to know the answer, what is that? And then suddenly we learn something and it turns out it's something completely different. So, but we'll keep the first two people on who are supposed to perform first, and that would be Bomberleo and Kiddo Cee. Please come to the stage. As they're coming, I will say something. Leonie, or Bomberleo, she's a singer, songwriter, poet, and also a one-woman band.
Good evening. Is there anyone here who doesn't speak Dutch or doesn't understand Dutch, doesn't have the ambition to learn Dutch, maybe? Because the irony is that this is my first ever time performing a completely Dutch set on an English spoken night. But just for you, I would like to say maybe you can close your eyes and just feel into the meaning of the words or whatever you hear or think it is about. And if you want to know what the songs were really about, you can always come and ask, and then we'll tell you the truth. Or not. Is hij aan? Ik hoor nog niks. Excuse me. So my own guitar died today and I'm borrowing this. We are still getting used to each other. Het is stil in de kamer, het spookt door mijn hoofd. Je bent weer veel later dan je had beloofd. Zet ik de televisie aan, een praatprogramma super saai. Ik step in mijn hoofd naar een kanaal met ruis over sterren. niet het kabaal van. Had ik maar en had ik maar. Ik poets mijn tanden, kam mijn haar. Gordijnen dicht, telefoon geeft licht. Waarom gaat het nou nooit normaal? Bij jou gaat alles anders dan normaal. Eerst zeg je van niet, dan zeg je waarschijnlijk wel ja. Ik weet dat het moeilijk is, maar kun je even hier blijven staan? Eerst lukt het nog wel, nu lukt het waarschijnlijk niet meer. Ik weet dat je issues hebt, maar mag ik die dan wel op papier? Het is goed dat ik het weet, dan trek ik toch weer mijn eigen plan. Interesseert me echt geen reet. Het is alleen dat ding. Het is die knoop in mijn maag dat ik weer heb gewacht op iets dat nooit gebeuren ging. Op iets dat nooit gebeuren ging. Iets dat nooit gebeuren ging. Dames en heren, mag ik een hartelijk applaus voor een man waarop we nooit hoeven wachten. Hij is er altijd al geweest en hij zal er altijd zijn. It's Kiddo Cee, a.k.a. Champy.
Goedenavond, dames en heren. Ik hoop dat jullie er zijn, dat jullie de kou hebben getrotseerd. En even een special shout-out aan mijn 2 leerlingen. Ik zei voor de grap, als je de meeste wil horen rappen, moet je naar hier komen. Op school wordt er niet gerept, dus even een applausje voor mijn 2 prinsesjes daarop. Dope. Nou, wat we vandaag gaan doen, ik ben hier als fan ook van Leonie. En ik ben blij dat ik met haar kan werken, Bomberleo. We hebben dit nummer gedaan op mijn 1 na laatste cd. Dat was In de Duivelshand, geproduceerd door Onkel Tim. En dit nummer heet Bloem. Gewoon omdat die beat zo heet. En hij is voor mijn gevallen soldaten, onder andere. Hij gaat zo, yo. Kiddo Cee is in de house en je boy gaat koude bak. Als ik kom dan is het aan, harder dan een hockeybak. Represent nog steeds de blocks, a.k.a. de Saudi slums, a.k.a. Bimmery of Bims. Hard als een magnetron, hoofd heet als de zon of de gun van Megatron. Peace the soul, trash en smip, R.I.P. Megashawn, R.I.P. Cousin Steve, Brother G, John van der Bos, allemaal legends to me. In uw memory ga ik los, big up, can I say, Bullenwijk, Holy Rechtsbos, Kees-on doet the death for me. Gaan ze strandje, fans, what up? Kimmy, ik zie je, voor jou neem ik straks een shot. Libië is soms verrot like that, de dood van Marvin had je boy crushed. Was het noodlot of toch domme pech? Vandaag ben je hier, morgen ben je weg. Neem nog een shot van die Henny fles. Vandaag is hij hier en morgen is hij weg.
Neem het leven bij de hand, want er is geen tweede kans, oh nee. Neem het lot in eigen hand, want je krijgt geen tweede kans, oh nee. Neem het leven bij de hand, want je krijgt geen tweede kans, oh nee. Laat het even los. Laat
ding, hè. Geef niet op, je bedreigt niet, dan is het hectisch. Dan word je sceptisch, tragedy op je netvlies. Bad energy, maak je mad ziek. Elke plak als je brada, deceptie. We verschillen van smaak, cola en Pepsi. Sommigen houden het real, andere plastic. Jij leeft volgens de regels, maar de rest niet. Keus tussen de regels ga je echt zien. Gene die de wet schreef had dyslectisch. Neem die rode pil, anticonceptie. Blauw pil, Viagra voor erectie. Als het niet van geld is, sexy. 3 lesbies in een haki, op een jetski of Kawasaki. Sleep is the cousin of death, je boy slaapt niet. We zijn caught up in de trap, caught up in de web. Nu nog hier, morgen weg. Slechts een digitaal spoor op het internet. Laat de broodspoor achter als je kinders hebt. Food for thought, minder vet. Bittere pil met wat honing, slik het weg.
Vergeet je paspoort, geef je waarde zelf prijs. We zijn allemaal op reis. Wat laat je los, wat neem je mee? In elk moment is de inspiratie. Ik blijf weg van de frustratie. Ik leef intens ook in relatie. Geloof in reïncarnatie. Maar dat is geen excuus. Uitstellen en te wachten op die laatste bus. Als ik eronder lig, was dit het dus. Had ik nu maar meer genoten van die laatste kus. En van een zonneschijn en een zoute traan. Als ik geraakt word door de zoete pijn. En het puur genot van een leven zijn. Wordt altijd dat ik te veel doe, dat ik te veel wil. Te veel zeg, te veel voel. Het probleem is te veel moed. Fuck that. Neem het leven bij de hand, want er is geen tweede kans, oh nee. Neem het lot in eigen hand, want je krijgt geen tweede kans, oh nee. Neem het leven bij de hand, want je krijgt geen tweede kans. Neem het leven bij de hand, want je krijgt geen tweede kans, oh nee.
Thank you. Ja, even preppen, want she's the one-man band, one-woman band. Dus er komen wat toeters en bellen bij. Want dit is voor een nummer ook van In de Duivelshand en het heet Medicatie. Want ja, dat is muziek voor mij. Therapie, medicatie, medicijn voor zieke oren en zieke tijden. En ja... Ook bedoeld bij Uncle Tim en nu gaan we hem vandaag even akoestisch proberen. World premiere. Thank you. Ja, dit is eigenlijk echt zo'n rap track waar je even... maar nu zonder beat, maar ik moet wel even move, weet je. Dus jawel, jawel. Medicatie. Yes, yo. De schoolmeester van hell, yeah, je kent hem wel. Old school flows, LL. Niet zo'n cat die claimt Lil Wayne te zijn. Hoe ik spit, hoor ik fel over been te zijn. Wat ik spit onaangepast, onaangetast. Denk dat je kan fokken met de kid, opgekrast. Lul me niet fokken labels of features. Jij en ik zijn niet dezelfde species of creatures. Met je hippie sneakers nogal wieders. Ik laat speakers bieden. Ziek als de tyfus of hepatitis B. Zin is zieker dan een undersayer. Dat is een understatement. Ik ben een undertaker, ondernemer, dan met fakers. Dus ik geef ze donderpreken. Godbody represent sneeuw, hagel en regen. Elke zonnestraal is een zegen, zoek 12 juwelen. Deel ze met mijn baby's, familie en crewleden die true bleven. Mensen true love, geluk en vrede. De uitverkoren. De herboren. Mijn ambitie gaat nooit verloren. Dat heb ik ooit gezworen. In diepe meditatie. Muziek is medicatie. Medicijn voor zieke oren en zieke tijden. Yo. De super, de nova, de blakka, de cobra, de soldier. De brother die jumpt op je sofa, stond het bij Oprah. Flows van een bro, genaamd Kiddo, laat in je hoofd go gaan. Mijn bro's, tappen plex van. Flex, zo, relax en relax, neem je stress weg. But at the same time, maak een mes van je next best. Korte met de hij verdrinkt zonder zwembest. Zolang ik een stem heb, lucht in mijn long tech. Bang op je contest, bonk op mijn chest als King Kong. Clap back als pingpong, jij deed die ding wrong. Geen Carlos sing song, windstorm. Kiddo is the bims done since Wizard's Kingdom. Geen Charlie Bing, nah. Ik heb geen friends in deze gimma. Wel disciples als Grijs en Dimma. B.I. en C. Linus, skate coming up. Bust your nuts on the penis. Mr. Wonderful, Big West in the genius. Grizzly Greoni. Je gaat zien wie de team is. En mijn naam is Kiddo Cee. Jawel. De uitverkoren, de herboren. Mijn ambitie gaat nooit verloren, dat heb ik ooit gezworen. In diepe meditatie, concentratie niet te verstoren. Hardcore, dit is medicatie voor zieke oren. De uitverkoren, de herboren. Mijn ambitie gaat nooit verloren, dat heb ik ooit gezworen. In diepe meditatie, concentratie niet te verstoren. Hardcore, medicatie voor zieke oren. Muziek is medicijn. Fijn voor je brein, snap je toch? Pak eens de zwijgen, laat je horen dan. Doop, doop, doop. So lobby. Ik weet niet, op beats is het gewoon net iets makkelijker, net iets. Maar vandaag hebben we gewoon een try-out die we jullie gewoon even gunden. En deze is de eerste track die we samen hebben gedaan, toch? Voor onze zoontjes. Mijn zoontje, haar zoontje. Manna en Sean. Dat was op een beat van Jacob the Sleepyhead. Neem plaats, heren. Wat? Atta de Tolk? Oh, for real. Kom zitten, man. Die man komt net van een junta en hij komt ons gewoon ook even blessen met zijn aanwezigheid. Love that. Jullie allemaal, even applaus voor jezelf dat jullie de kou hebben doorstaan. En dat we hier voor jullie mogen staan. Neem plaats, King. We doen het als dit. Dit is voor de kids. Word to Sean. Jawel. En zijn tweede naam? Vernoemen naar Mozes, de verlosser van zijn volk. Een trotse zwarte man, voor vele rassen een tolk. Splijten van de zeeën, brengen van Gods geboden. Volg helaas de mode, de straten hebben geen codes meer. Vandaag de dag als ISIS willen ze cats onthoofden. Hun maar beroven, verdoa kaas licht doven. Breek me de bek niet open overhoos, jongen. Chase geen pussy, katten in het nauw, maak rare sprongen. Gelukkig heb ik genoeg tracks overslitten. Het topic sick nu, kan je later wel opzetten. Checken als je ouder bent. Ik ben dankbaar dat ik je ouder ben. Kunnen we mij even iets lang daarom doen?
Ja, sorry.
Deze. Je laat me rennen als een marathon. Wacht, ik ga hem heel even a cappella.
Ik val wel in.
Val maar lekker in wanneer je voelt. Komt-ie. Vernoemd naar Mozes, de verlosser van zijn volk. Een trotse zwarte man, voor vele rassen een tolk. Een splijter van de zeeën, de brenger van Gods geboden. Dus volg geen laatste mode, de straten hebben geen codes meer. Vandaag de dag als ISIS willen ze cats onthoofden. Hun maar beroven, voor doa kaas licht doven. Breek me de bek niet open overhoos, jongen. Chase geen pussy, katten in het nauw, maken rare sprongen. Gelukkig heb ik genoeg tracks overslitten. Dat topic skip ik nu, die mag je later wel opzetten. Checken als je ouder bent. Ik ben dankbaar dat ik je ouder ben. Dat je van mijn kant beide grootouders kent. Zelfs je overgrootmoeder, helaas niet je mama's moeder. Een lieve vrouw die je vanuit de hemel zal behoeden. Dus vloek nooit met kanker, hoe woedend je ook bent. Leeg geen cent, slag geen vrouwen, wees een echte vent en geen volger. Wees geen schaap tussen de wolven of wolf tussen de schapen. Hang met uilen en raven. Kritisch op elke religie, eigen visie, geen naaper. Sommigen zeggen mensen stammen af van apen. Voeren oorlog om geld, olie en drugs in Gods naam. Man, boeien, laat die koeien maar loeien. De schuil in het gras, dat moet je snoeien. Vertrouw op je pa en ma, dat is een goeie. Haar kon je geloven, stond altijd voor ons klaar. Als zat ik te kloten en kutte broken, wonend in een hutje. Boe, zo true blue, waar ik alles voor doe. Voed jou met liefde en moedermelk uit haar big boobs. Benijd jou hoe lekker je in slaap valt naar de fles. Net als je vader naar de beste medicijn tegen stress. Je weet zelf, je weet wat het is. En deze is natuurlijk voor Manna ook, hè.
Naam staat voor kracht en moed, Manna. Leef zonder angst. angst, leven hard. Je naam staat voor kracht en moed, Manael. Leef zonder angst, leven hard.
De naam Sean synoniem met succes. Naam van legendes in elke business. Ja, bless, yes, ja. To the beat on. Spreek je de waarheid, zeg dat word to Sean. De naam Sean synoniem met succes. Naam van legendes in elke business. Ja, bless. Yes, yes, yo. Spreek je de waarheid, yo. Zo gauw je kan praten, leer ik je schaken. Beste manier, actie, reactie, consequenties van daden. Heb je buit? Komen smas op je af als bij op honingraten. Vriendschap is mooi, maar sta je mannetje zonder maten. Rechtvaardig en rechtschapen. Je ziet je zussen vaak dankzij papa's rechtszaken. Zij zijn creatieve genietjes. Geniet van jullie drietjes. Zonder jullie val ik uit elkaar als papier zonder nietjes. Val om als benen zonder knietjes. Schaam je nooit om te vragen wat de uitwerking van wiet is. Of over mijn vieze liedjes. Over ditjes en datjes. Helaas kan ik je veel vertellen over soa's en platjes. Bitches, netjes en ratjes. Onder ezels en katjes. Wees een man met een plan. Niet weak als mietjes en watjes. Schuw niet je vrouwelijke kant. Misschien zou het me pijn doen, maar ik love you still. Al mocht je zijn van de andere kant, chillen met andere mannen. Liever niet, ik zeg je eerlijk. Vrouwen zijn weer eerder, maar ze zijn zo heerlijk. Kereltje, wees welkom in mijn wereldje. Son of man, the living God, ik verheerlijk je.
Je naam staat voor kracht en moed, Manael. Leef zonder angst, leven hard.
Sean synoniem met succes. Naam van legendes in elke business. Ja, bless, yes, y'all. To the beat on. Spreek je de waarheid, zeg dat word to Sean. Je had ook nog een hele dope verse geschreven voor Manna, hè? Want jullie weten niet, Leonie kan spitten. Praat met ze.
Hey Manna, dit is je moeder. Geboren in dit leven, deze ouders, deze tijd. Of ben je hier al vaker geweest? Je vader is een sterke man, fysiek en van geest. Toen ik hem tegenkwam, wist ik, dit is de vader van mijn kind. Hij leerde me dat het niet uitmaakt wat een ander van me vindt. Ik zal altijd voor je rechten vechten, trots als een pauw. Van de waarheid overtuigd, weet hoeveel ik van je hou. Je opa's, je oma's en er nog alle 4. Ben dankbaar voor het leven dat ze door hebben gegeven. Benieuwd naar je huiltjes en je lachjes, hoe je vrouwen versiert. Met die blik en die kuiltjes in je wang. En of je lijkt op je pa, wanneer die zich kwaad maakt over kapitaalfascisme en de staat van de aarde. Ga je boeken schrijven dan? Of vlieg je mee met je oude moer op tour? Nee, de hele wereld over, als de drummer van de band, omdat je al mijn liedjes al kent. Nee, liever heb ik dat je luistert naar je eigen stem, ook als we buiten gaan wonen, dichter bij de natuur, waar het rustig is, frisse lucht, de stad is duur. Volg niet je ouders, volg je eigen hart, leven hard, leef zonder angst.
Begrijpen jullie waarom ik fan ben? Ja man, wauw. Had ze geen hulp bij, hè? Gewoon uit het hart. Straight from on the pen, on the paper, dope.
But I learned from the best.
Hey, love, 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 Soso Lobby. Ik wil even een solootje van jou horen en ik ga gewoon als fan even daar zitten. Ja.
Heb je iemand die je in slaap zingt na een klote dag? Iemand die het leven leeft op eigen kracht? Iemand die vertrouwt dat jij hetzelfde doet? Waarbij heel veel kan, maar het niet moet. Iemand die naar je opkijkt, je op handen draagt. Iemand, ook al is dat niet waar jij om vraagt. Iemand die verwacht dat je de koers bepaalt. Die aan je trekt, je naar beneden haalt. We leken bij elkaar te passen. Ik gebroken, jij veel liefde over. Op zoek naar iemand met een open hart. Ik een open wond ging stap voor stap. Je hield me trots en dankbaar vast. Nu mijn vleugels zijn gelijmd, is of ons liedje niet meer rijmt. Alsof je bang bent voor mijn kracht. Denk dat ik wegvlieg zonder jou, maar ik wacht op iemand die jij kennelijk niet was. En jij blijft zoeken naar de pijn in iemand die ik niet wil zijn. Iemand. 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 Heb iemand. Als je de halve maan maar ziet, betekent niet dat ze niet rond is. Dat stuk verdwijnt, waar het licht nu niet op schijnt. Ik wil niet zeggen dat ik de schaduwkant aanbid. Ik wil jouw hele waarheid zien, ook als het tegenzit. Maar ik vergeet dat ik ook iets nodig heb, mijn liefde beter sparen kan. Voor het kind dat ik al heb, ik wilde het proberen. Maar misschien was het te vroeg, ga jij maar voor jezelf zorgen. Dat is eventjes genoeg. Heb je iemand die je in slaap zingt na een klote dag? Iemand die het leven leeft op eigen kracht? Iemand die vertrouwt dat jij hetzelfde doet. Waarbij heel veel kan, maar het niet moet. Iemand die naar je opkijkt, je op handen draagt. Ook al is dat niet waar jij om vraagt. Die verwacht dat je de koers bepaalt. Die aan je trekt, je naar beneden houdt. Het leven heeft ons ingehaald. Dank jullie wel. Laatste. Zijn jullie bekend met Joe Jackson? Anyone knows the song What You Want? You can get what you want. Do you know what you know? Nee? Gaat geen belletje rinkelen? Ah, jammer. Dan maakt het ook niet uit. Het is een Nederlandse vertaling. Ik ga proberen het rustig aan te doen. Dat is al niet rustig.
Mag je weer aan? Yes, thank you, thank you. Ja. Sowieso, hè, die track Bloom is nog steeds op iTunes en alle streaming platformen behalve Spotify te checken. En ook die track met mijn man Grizzly, Atta de Tolk. Die clip is op YouTube en ook de clip Bloom. En dit is gewoon even een nieuwe tune. Dus world premiere.
Je krijgt niet wat je wil, tot je weet wat je wil. Je krijgt niet wat je wil, tot je weet wat je wil. Ik wil een man, een kind heb ik al wel als hij groot is. Studeren kan, net als ik zonder het te verkloten. Succes in mijn werk, ook op LinkedIn. Avondje uit, dikkere lippen dan je vriendin. Ik wil in bed blijven liggen, een massage, nieuwe schoenen en een bril. Heb ik niet nodig, maar het staat wel chill. Ik wil niet vorderingen, maar wel in de rij bij Schiphol genoeg dingen. En toch ram ik het huis vol, geen plastic soep. Wel soep verpakt in plastic, voorraadkast, alle superfoods die heb ik. Een staafmixer, gezonde smoothies, kilo's kwijt, yoga broek met push-up bij mijn bil. Ik wil, je krijgt niet wat je wil, tot je weet wat je wil. Je krijgt niet wat je wil, tot je weet wat je wil. Kiddo, wat wil je?
Slapen is voor baby's, geen optie als je groot bent. Slaap als je dood bent, geen optie als je broke bent. Slapend rijk worden, dat is een droom, geloof me. Ben je niet gefocust, slaap je met ogen open. Ontwaak, desnoods meteen met 3 kopjes koffie. Jacht de slaap uit je koppie, Eye of the Tiger als Rocky Balboa. Vermijd Sribi als een SOA. Piep spelen woke, maar smoken zichzelf in een coma. Jokers gefocust op die American Dream. Visie voor troebel dolien, op zoek naar vloes en cream. Cash rules, booty, poenie en poen. Maar die blaadjes groeien niet aan een boom. Wat wil jij ervoor doen? Wat wil jij doen voor die poen? Legaal of illegaal? En nog een prinses, wauw wat dope. Ik hou van mijn leerlingen, man. Ze komen gewoon ziekte, regen, wind, in de kou. Dat is focus, hè. Deze dames komen helemaal uit Syrië en Marokko, zijn hier gekomen om te bikkelen en om zich te ontwikkelen. Zo lobby, ik heb jullie, je weet het zelf. Jawel. Je krijgt niet wat je wil.
Tot je weet wat je wil. Je krijgt niet wat je wil. Tot je weet wat je wil. Je krijgt niet wat je wil.
Jullie mogen ook al meezingen als je wil. Tot je weet wat je wil. Als je niet wil, moet je niet doen.
Het is niet moeilijk.
Je krijgt niet wat je wil. Tot je weet wat je wil. Je krijgt niet wat je wil.
Het is focus, mensen. Tot je weet wat je wil. Ik kan niet zingen, maar ik weet wat ik wil. Focus, Isabi toch? Zo lobby. Alleen maar mooie dingen voor iedereen hier. En dat houdt ons warm in de winter, Isabi toch? Want hey, de wereld, we hebben het niet in de hand, maar we hebben wel elkaar in de hand. So let's get this. Peace.
Now, thank you so much. Are we on here? I got to get used to this microphone, too. Oh, there we go. There we go. Welcome. Do you have there's one seat there or no? That was filled. You can come way in front. Are you brave? Yes, she is. Ah. Okay. Everybody back there? There's also, I see another chair, and there's chairs back there that can come right up. I can't see you, but you can see me. That's like a dream come true. All right. So how are we doing? Do you guys know what you want? You only get what you want if you know what you want. I think we got it. We got it. We want more. Okay, let's go for it. The next poet, her name is Leslie Browne. Some of you might know her. And she is, she's not a singer, nor is she a singer-songwriter. She's a poet and a painter. Oh, it's already there. Okay. All right, let's get down to it. There we go. The first poem is called River. Surprise. When I walk outside at night, I'm a woman. No questions. I don't carry a weapon, nor can I fist a fight. I'm thinking it needs to be louder. Is that true? Yeah, better. I'm wearing a deep scratch on my wrist, which looks like a bracelet. Excuse me, I think the sound is going on and off. Is that true? It could be a case of the nerves. No, it sounds like it is, but anyway. So I'm wearing a deep scratch on my wrist, which looks like a bracelet. I want to be the river. But my middle-class history is the pool, where the river spilled its contents, an ignorant stillness that is not the gift of meditation, but the stunned shakedown after the river's powerful dance was dumped. Put on your shoes, there'll be no swimming today. Pick up your limping legs and get into the rhythm of your walking. Follow the river of your intuition. The rapids of your soul will pull you into the waters. And even if this tumbling force holds you back, letting go is the only way to survive. Resisting the natural flow will surely plunge you into the deep. It's time to let nature run and jump and dive, backtracking and deleting and replacing every other move until the real groove is met and we strike another pose together. When green is almost black. When green is almost black, like a shadow over the heart, a cloud passing by changes everything. But all changes are shifts which come and go. In the inevitable state of things in this dimension, haven't you heard it's the third? Or is that just the perspective we accept? Because the bigger picture is far too amazing to comprehend. If we think about it, the trick is not to think, to open our eyes twice and allow the secrets of the universe to seep into our consciousness. And the doubt will evaporate like the clouds. The only sound is the stirring of the birds' wings as they fly up into a sky where this silent song unites us. Okay, yeah. This next poem is called Welcome to the Table of Patience. Welcome to the table of patience. I hope you're not hungry, because even if you order, it might take a while. Just let yourself smile. There is a part of you that still thinks it unfair, but those thoughts never really helped before. This might be a lesson in spontaneity and require a bit of personal creativity. Loosen your shoulders and the muscles in your neck. An unexpected yawn might have an effect, so sit back and breathe a breath or two. And a familiar calm starts to break through. You don't have to do a thing, make a deal, predict the future. There is no magic wand, because faith is what turns the patience on. Now I got you guys trained. Okay, 2 spiders. I saw 2 spiders today. One was on the floor because he wanted to play. One was on the wall checking out my face. I saved one, and the other just walked away. A surprise visit from 8-legged friends, not that I knew them. Spiders seem busy. They have a mission. Fast on their feet, they move in every direction. Why are we afraid of their determination? Why do we step on them to stop their innovation? Jealous of their webs, spun to perfection, a spit of poison as their special protection? My daughter told me humans have 2 fears. Fear of spiders or fear of mice. Fear of spiders is a fear of death. Fear of mice is a fear of life. If you are afraid of either, maybe it's time to realize that they are the teachers. No need to kill or stomp them away. Open the door so they can escape. If you are afraid of a spider or mouse who somehow landed in your house, find the message that they did bring. A simple lesson may be hard to see, but the truth, just like knowledge, can hurt, but eventually will set you free. Yeah. Okay, and now, are you guys ready for a love poem? I mean, seriously. Yeah, we are. Okay, this might not be the one you were expecting, but hey, love is mysterious, they say. Yeah? Breathe more? Breathe more. Thank you, Mike. It sounds like I'm talking to this mic, but I'm talking to that one. Memory foam. Even if I forget my dreams, rumor has it that my memory pillow knows. When I wake up, it remembers my favorite position, like he memorized what my head likes. Oh, favorite pillow of mine, what else does he know? All my private thoughts are stored deep in his fibers. I feel so special, so close with this foam wonder. Memory foam, keep my secrets. Memorize me while I sleep. And even if I change the pillowcase, he forms my head again, cuddled close against my face. With all he knows, he never tells a soul. Memory foam remembers, even if I forget. Last night's dreams buried deep in my pillow's seams. I remember memory foam. Memory foam remembers me. What a delight to come home to my memory foam, to a pillow who is the perfect company. Thank you, IKEA. It's where that love started. Okay, us and them. When did we become us and them? The enemy, the hero, the opposite of me. When did we glorify the victim? No, it wasn't right to kick them. But how are we ever going to change this system? Maybe to turn history into a new chapter of feminine. The fight which no one wins, the war that is still not over. Whose side are you on? There are no sides. This is not a box. The earth is round, we spin, we are living on a planet. So what is planet? The female divine circle is eternal. Is there still a question if we are connected? We are connected in agitation, rotation, motivation, trials and tribulations, concentration, distraction, imagination, sensation. You live 9 to 5. I am 5 to 11. We are rabbits and bees, sometimes birds and trees, sometimes perched in flight. It's not them and us. It is we. I want to address a new solution to bring us together, a bigger conclusion. Suggests that our similarities and even our roots entwine underground with all humanity. I am not denying the misuse of power and hence oppression. Turning on each other can no longer happen when we know we are the other. So how are we doing? How's everybody? Besides me, is there anyone else who is breathing? It does help. Yeah. It's exciting, but it is important to keep bringing it in. Okay. I'd like to invite Adam, whose real performance name is Benjamin Fro. He's a singer-songwriter, a rapper, and I think a lot more. I mean, to me, he is the philosophical poet in Amsterdam. Seriously.
Thank you, Leslie. Hi, everyone. Good to see you all. Good to be here again. I feel very much at home here by now. I'm going to do a couple songs. We're talking about truth today, right? So I'm going to do, the night is truth and other stories. So I have two songs about truth. They're pretty old. And then I have a newer song, which is another story. I'm going to start with a song that was on my first record, and it's called The Light. And I just realized as I was walking up on stage that I didn't check, I haven't done it in a while, and I didn't check how long the intro is, like before I start, so I really hope I get it right. We're gonna find out. I'm nervous. You guys? Yeah. Good. Let's try it out. I think it's 4 bars. I'm not sure. I think I still have time here, but I might be late in a minute. I'm gonna risk it. Listen. Everybody's always looking for the answer, how to obtain laughter, live happily ever after. I often wondered why it's all slaves and masters. Met a girl named Minerva, thought I'd ask her. She tried to teach me lessons, I tried to see the essence. I changed perspective, my mind needed a refreshment. See the answers in the absence of the question. It's funny how I feel the presence, though I try to change your point of view. I'm too early. Too early. I started too soon. I had way more time. Here it comes. Yeah. I try to change your point of view. I try to change your frame of mind. Yeah. I try to show you what is true. And so that we can try to find, yeah, the kind of good we must pursue. Yeah. If we want to set things right. I'm bringing out the sun for you. Yes, I want to. The light is pending, it's waiting to be trending in your tweets and on the streets, cause in the messages I'm sending, I'm lending you a thought that you can try to make your own. And I'll sing the chorus about what I have shown. And I'm a skilled rapper just waiting for peeps to recognize. And philosophy's the key in which I specialize. I try to emphasize the time I spent in rehearsals, going from particulars to universals. And I'll be the first to say if I was wrong about a situation. I know that language gives my thoughts a lot of limitations. I don't like to be specific, but man, I like to kick it when I'm rhyming so terrific and exploring the linguistics. And I'm unscientific, but that doesn't bother me. Still waiting for these rappers to show modesty, cause honestly, I just wanna see a bit of honesty. So please don't honor me when I boast about who I wanna be. I try to change my point of view. I try to change your frame of mind. Yeah, I try to show you what is true. And so that we can try to find, yeah, the kind of good we must pursue. If we want to set things right, I'm bringing out the sun for you. Oh yes, I want to shed the light. Oh yes, I want to. Oh yes, I want to. And anyone who knows the thing knows that he knows that thing at all. But I would like to use philosophy to get you off the wall, because I think it's interesting. You aren't testing your assumptions. I'd like to do it while the beat is bumping, instead of talking about property and cash like Monopoly. I'll share my views and ask you questions like I'm Socrates. Hope you won't be dodging these questions I'm firing. Feel like I'm the type of dude rappers should be admiring. The scene is uninspiring. I'd buy a ring for hip-hop if she could allow me just to spit it like I should in my quest for the good, the beauty, and the truth. Join me in this pursuit, in or outside the booth, cause as I keep rapping, I will surely keep attacking your prejudices until you'll be asking what has happened. Most rappers say they ain't scared. I want you to be brave. Take my hand, you'll understand once I get you out of the cave singing. Hey, I try to change your point of view. I try to change your frame of mind. I try to show you what is true, so that we can try to find, yeah, the kind of good we must pursue. If we want to set things right, I'm bringing out the sun for you. Oh yes, I want to shed the light. Oh yes, I want to. Oh yes, I want to. Check it 1, 2. Oh yes, I want to. Oh yes, I want to shed the light. So that's a song, that's an old song. I only 5 years old, but to me, that's an old song. I mean, I have older songs, but not as Benjamin Fro. That was before I became the person I am today. Speaking about people that I am today, I'm also a person today that wrote a song, another song a couple years ago, and this song is also about truth. It's on my second record, which was called Behave. And the song, I wrote it back in 2016. You know, what happened in 2016? Anyone remember?
We were breathing easy.
We were breathing easy? I don't know. Trump was elected in 2016, right? That happened. So that was a pretty shitty thing to happen. And this has something to do with it, the song. The song has nothing to do with Trump getting elected, but anyway, you'll find out about the song and stuff. I'm talking too much, rapping too little. Yeah. 'Cause it's like, we don't know what we doing. We don't know who we are. We got these screens in between us so they can see us, yeah. If I base views on that fake news I relate to and can't miss, nah. Said, how am I supposed to feel if I don't know what is? Since I got that fake news, 'cause I hate truth and ignorance is bliss, right? How are we supposed to feel if I don't know what is? Check it, listen. I can log in online, I can see my profile, I can think it's all mine, right? Hey, I can think it's all fine, think it's all right and go drinking all night, hey. But hang on, a thought was brought to my mind. They advertise a lot online, so something just bought that time. Right before that video I watched online. Listen, I'm not saying they can read my mind, but I'm pretty sure I'm being watched all the time when I really do put a lot of thoughts online. You see, me and my friends, we all talk online and everybody talking about what's hot online. When real world events, yo, they're not online. Now we got robots taking shots online, trying to show us what they got online while we shop online. But the product finds me. I look online for what might define me. Realize these folks don't even need to mind read. They control what I see, tethered to my needs. Maybe that's why I've been feeling so misguided. I only got to see what I identify with. I can't deny my frame of mind has been confined. The screens are smaller. The truth is harder to find if you base views on what makes you feel like you always knew the same shit. Yeah. How are you supposed to feel if you don't know what is? Since you got your fake news, 'cause you hate truth and ignorance is bliss. Yeah. How are you supposed to feel? Yeah. We ought to get it checked. 'Cause this could possibly become a threat to the entire concept of democracy. 'Cause if I'm only shown the things they think I want to see, and that's my only source, that gives them a monopoly on what I say is true. Could happen to you too if you happen to be relying on a lying source of news. The silicone dudes, they're only in it for the views, interested in knowing what you're most afraid to lose. 'Cause it's been crystal clear through these blissful years that most advertisers use a trick called fear, and that's why it's all weird. 'Cause a lot of our peers are misguided, but our connection hasn't disappeared. We need to make our opinion by listening to those we agree with and to those that we are eager to oppose. And let me remind you, no minor detail, the bricks we use to construct our views are for sale. Being uninformed, you might lose sight of how to do right. Trying to find the norm, you might inform yourself entirely wrong, and the way you don't belong, captivated, illuminated by a blue light. But we are human and we are flawed. We done lost our religion, watching television. Now we might be losing the truth, Lord. We don't know what we doing. We don't know who we are. We got these screens in between us, and they can see us and everything we don't want to lose, Lord. And this fake news might generate views, but we may choose to raise fists. How am I supposed to feel if I don't know what is? So all of y'all just stay cool and embrace truth and debate your views and resist. Thinking you know what to feel, thinking I know what is real. 'Cause we don't know, we don't know, we don't know what is. Hear me talking about we don't know, nah, we don't know, we don't know what is. Yeah, 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 we don't know, we don't know, we don't know what is. Yeah, 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 we don't know, we don't know, we don't know what is. Thank you for your patience. That was, I just really drank that water. That was real. I'm gonna be real, just a little more, just for one more song. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm working on some new stuff. I'm working on an album for quite a while now. And a lot of the work on this album is not about me having a great time, to be completely honest. A lot of it is about feeling dissociated and yeah, not really connected to life in general. Sorry to really harsh the vibe right here, but just gotta be honest. So this song is called Flight Mode, and it's about that. Yeah. All this time I've been in flight mode. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. All this time I've been in flight mode. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I've been going through some changes, but I'm still the same. My brain don't speak heart, my heart don't speak brain. I guess I can't complain, but still I feel strange, cause I'm going through these days like a phase. And in a way it's like a blessing, and in a way it's like a curse, cause nothing feels good, nothing hurts. I disconnected my intellect cause I've been depressed and I'm tired. I introspected and dispossessed my own heart to get to that silence, cause life's performative. I'm performing this, normative. Rules inform the script, we're pejorative, non-transformative. Life is a play in a way, but I ain't fucking with it. If at the end of the day we're just gonna say that the butler did it, I'm in flight mode, yeah. So disconnected from my life, bro, and yeah, I just pretend to be alright though, yeah. But I've been tripping and I might go crazy since I've been in flight mode, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. All this time I've been in flight mode, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. So if my soul is a passenger, my body just a vehicle, but fuck a vessel, I don't even know where I need to go. You see the fro through crack screens and you should know it's an act. I built firewalls on firewalls so I don't get hacked. Wrote chapters and chapters, but my character is an actor. Can't capture this emptiness, don't have words that matter. I'm a rapper that vaguely describes what's inside me. I'm in sight but you can't find me, lost but you can't guide me. I need some time, please don't mind me. I'm working, I don't know where to find me, so I keep on searching if uncertainty is hurting me. I observe and see, internally there's no urgency, there's no purpose. Now an emergency caused me to remove my heart surgically. It's a murder scene, end of story, close the curtain please. This has been a courtesy of Benny Fro Productions. My ego was disgusting so I had to keep on running. I'm in flight mode, yeah. So disconnected from my life, bro, yeah. I just pretend to be alright though, yeah. But I've been tripping and I might go crazy since I've been in flight mode, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. All this time I've been in flight mode, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you all very much. This has been a wonderful being here, and thank you for having me here, Leslie, and you folks for listening.
Thank you, Benjamin Fro. It was a good flight. Loved it.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, you know. I'd like to invite the poets up on stage to take a seat. Yeah, please do. Please.
I'm not going anywhere.
No, you're not. Okay, we're going to have a short discussion, very short, it's no longer than 15, just to define truth. I know it's called Truth and Other Stories. Yeah, you haven't seen everybody yet. They're coming. Okay, first a few words about truth and other stories. There's something about truth, and that's why I'm going to ask each poet to say, what is the role of truth in their work? And thinking about truth, which I've been thinking about for a while now, is it a universal belief? if truth is based on what we already know up until now, and the universe is constantly expanding, as is our knowledge, and things keep changing, then doesn't that mean that the truth will change as well? And I think there's something about our need to know the truth may be based on our fear of the unknown. And since we're always looking outside of ourselves, unfortunately, we forget to know the answers are within. And the greatest unknown, which even physicists say there's a direct connection with the whole universe, and what, on the level, what's going on with your molecules is a reflection of what's going on with all the planets and stars. But I think the answers are inside. We just need to slow down and put the fear to bed and see what it is that we're afraid of. What shadows are we afraid to look into? I want to also say that maybe the gray area is a cloud of possibilities. The only fact I got about truth is that truth is change. Leonie.
Yeah.
So what the hell does truth have to do with your work?
I didn't prepare this question. I was gonna say a lot more about it tonight.
I know this.
But we changed roles.
Yeah.
So I still have this whole, 3-hour lecture in my head.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Now.
Yeah. We'll be back.
But for me, to start with, for me, the word truth is problematic, because I don't think when we are talking about truth, we all have the same idea of what we are talking about when we are talking about truth.
Yeah.
And then secondly, I've always wondered, truth in itself has always puzzled me from when I was a little kid. But mostly because some people seem so hung up on it, on knowing the truth, and also on other people speaking the truth. And I kind of chose at some point in my life, I think, when I was very young already, that the word truth just doesn't do it for me. Because there's all these different perspectives on something, that we may as well call reality or life, or so it's basically, for me, it's a matter of definition. What the fuck are we talking about when we talk about truth? Yeah. But what was your question?
What role does truth play in your work?
All right.
Be honest.
Well, one of the reasons I like to be a songwriter is that you can, I prefer the word stories. I like to, I like to see my songs as little stories. And they are sometimes closely related to the truth. If truth were to exist. But I like the freedom as an artist to just, twist it and tweak it here and there. Because it's all about, what do I want to say with it? What do I want to say with this story? What is the message that I'm trying to bring across? And I think you said in the intro, it's important that we listen to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and if you say, we are scared to know the unknown, or we're scared of the unknown.
Yes.
That's why we want to know the truth so much. We're so focused on it, maybe.
That's why we invented in religion. We want answers.
Yeah.
We all want to agree to it, and then that's it.
Okay. Well, what if we would skip all of that and would just change it for instead of looking for the truth, looking for something that we all agree on, or something that we can all relate to, or that we all feel at home in, some sort of reality that we can share, that exists of all our different perspectives. So together, all these different perspectives create that thing that we are in together. And when you see music or songwriting or poetry in that perspective, it's not so important, I think, that what I say is the truth, but it's more important that what I'm trying to bring across is something that other people want to listen to and maybe find themselves in, reflected in a way.
Now,
So
thank
we
you,
feel more
Leonie.
together.
I got to
Yeah,
move it along.
enough?
But yes,
Okay,
we got it.
I tried.
Keep trying. This is, I don't think we have an answer yet. Next.
Okay, that was great, actually. That was covered a lot of what I was going to say inside of there.
There we go.
So I'll try to pick up where that is, but I usually do this kind of thing after I do my performance, but I get to kind of preempt it a little bit and allow you guys to determine what gauge of truth based on what you hear from me coming up, right? Because I don't assume to be speaking the truth. I won't assume that my work is a reflection of that. It's a reflection of my individual honesty and what do you call, Leslie and I were speaking about this when we were talking about this talk. And I was thinking that, you know, the truth is relative, but honesty is a condition, right? When you're being honest, then within that is the journey through an interpretation of truth. But honesty involves vulnerability. It involves your own emotional expression and your intention. When you're being honest, then at least that's a roadmap to the truth. And it's your own perspective that's going to be different. So I say in my work, I try to be as honest as possible.
Yes.
You know?
Je hebt jouw mic.
Yeah, man. I don't know if that's hot.
Ja, doet het. Ja. Who speaks Dutch? Who speaks English? Ja, een beetje 50-50. Maar mijn leerling verstaat geen Engels, dus ik ga het in het Nederlands doen. Dus, wat is de vraag? Want Leslie kan ook Nederlands.
Nou, what is the role of waarheid in jouw werk?
Juist. Ja, ik geloof sowieso niet dat er maar één waarheid is. Het zijn allemaal puzzelstukjes. En heel persoonlijk, individueel, gebaseerd op opvoeding, achtergrond, waar je opgroeit. Religie komt er nog bij, geloof, cultuur. Dus wat ik belangrijk vind is geen tunnelvisie hebben. En mijn horizon verbreden. Daarom ben ik ook van muziek maken naar in rapworkshops gerold en van dat in het onderwijs. En wat ik het mooie daarvan vind, die overdracht is wederzijds. Dus ik bedoel, zij leren dingen van mij, maar ik leer net zoveel van hun. En zo komen we in allerlei puzzelstukjes van waarheid, weet je. En ja, dat vind ik het mooie ervan. En dat probeer ik ook weer te vertalen in muziek. Van, hey, het is mijn mening. En een mening is geen feit. Dat leg ik ze altijd uit aan de hand van een stoel. Ja, dat is een stoel. Het is plastic. Dat is een waarheid, ja. Als ik zeg van het is een lelijke stoel, dat is mijn mening. En ik kan die mening niet gaan presenteren als feit. Want zo krijg je ruzie, zo krijg je oorlog. Zo krijg je allemaal gebitch op social media. Weet je, en dat probeer ik dus te ontwijken. Zo van, yo, jij hebt jouw mening, ik heb mijn mening. Samen allemaal puzzelstukjes van een waarheid.
Nice.
Ja.
Thank you.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
What's the role of waarheid in?
Well, I thought you would say it with a British accent.
You have to introduce. No, I will do it
I haven't
myself.
been introducing. But everybody went so fast. I thought, oh, but this is Otion, and you will hear him soon.
This is Ocean, but if you would look at my passport, it wouldn't be the truth. So
Yeah.
it's already where it goes wrong. Truth, waarheid. I think about waarnemen, perception, heid, heden, present, now. What do you perceive in the present? And then from what aspect of ourselves do we perceive? I think the truth, as it applies to my work, is that I really try to feel truth, and that I try to connect to the truth that is in silence, and then respond from what comes out of that silence. And then the rest is just other stories. And I think that's why I like the title, because truth and other stories sort of suggest that the truth is also a story. And then when it's about stories, and we have all of these storytellers and people that play with words and with language and with context, I think that's also the fun part of being an artist, and that my stories are listened to and heard and taken serious, because they all come from like the kid self that had this imagination that people say, yeah, but that's not true. So I connect to the problematic aspect of that word. But I think if you break it down to what you perceive in the present moment, then it's this.
Nice. Yes.
All right, so here we go. Yeah, truth is difficult, right? I mean, we definitely know that it's like, what I definitely think that we all, in some sense, expect from artists, or I expect from artists that they speak their truth. You know, let's leave the truth for another. That's another discussion. But you know, you can, as an artist, I think you're expected to speak your truth, and still that truth might change over time. I mean, I've done songs that I might not feel are true anymore, or you know, I've written things that I don't want to stand by anymore. That happens, but it was true when I wrote it. So I don't know. I think that's an important thing for me, is kind of just speak my own truth. But yeah, I might find out after speaking it that I was completely off. You know, so is it the truth? I'm not sure. We'll find that out. But yeah, another thing, I mean, you can do stuff without, I mean, you could do without the truth, right? I mean, I've done songs also that are more kind of a parody, and
Yeah.
which is, you know, I'm kind of lying or saying stuff I don't agree with myself, or just stuff that is kind of an act, which, you know, is not the truth, you know.
Well, in doing that, you're referring to what is true. A parody is still, you know, tongue-in-cheek. You're aware of what you're saying.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, you're pointing towards the truth, but you're not telling the truth. You're like, yeah, here's some words that'll lead you in that direction, and you'll find out over there. But it's not the truth itself that you're kind of saying. You're just, I don't know, maybe giving people some ways to get there.
Yeah. Which in some ways is maybe even stronger, because, you know, they'll hear something when they're ready to hear it. And you can tell them the most enlightening, true statement in the world, and they can go, yeah, that's what you said last week. I'll see you later.
Right. So what about you, Leslie? What role does truth play in your work?
I think a better word for me would be being honest. So honesty is what I think a reference to saying my truth. I don't like that expression, because I think, yeah, but then we're not talking about a universal truth anymore. We're talking about what's real for you right now, what you're experiencing. A lot of artists write about their personal experiences. Yeah. I mean, you know, I've got my pillow. So what works for you? So I do have messages in my songs, and I do want people to hear, so I often use humor to get a message across, because I noticed since I was a kid, even giving a book report, standing in front of a class, if I made a joke, everybody laughed, and then they listened, because they want to hear another joke, basically. So it got me in trouble, but I found a way to try to get people to listen to what I believed in at the time. And we want to believe in something, and we think if we all believe in this something, then it becomes the truth. The truth. And yeah, I'm pretty sure, I would say for 99.9% sure that the truth will be changing as we learn more about the universe and we learn more about even the human body and what's going on. I mean, what's really going on. Even the things that aren't going on are going on in our reality in this three-dimensional state we're in. So, but thank you everybody for saying what you're doing with your work. And I just wanted to ask, you'll have to keep it short. Whoops, time's up. But if you have any thing that you are dying to say right now, or a question or something that you want to add to with the truth. This is funny, we have to look under the table. Hi. Oh. Someone want to say something now while we're still talking about the truth? My daughter's dying to say something, but she's pretending like she's not really my daughter. So she sits in the last row, you know, but everybody came in here and said, "Is your daughter at the cafe?" And I said, "Probably." Okay, now I embarrassed her. It was hard having. Ah. Was that your statement? Thank you. Did everybody hear that? Again.
This is not so enlightening. I just said, say it now or forever, keep your peace.
Because today is the youngest that you will ever be. Dat was een line uit van naast een nieuwe cd. Ik vond dat wel een waarheid die echt resoneerde van ja man, dat is wat het is. Vandaag is de jongste wat je gaat zijn, dus verspil je tijd niet. Waarheid is relatief, objectief, subjectief. Leef iets, dat is de waarheid. En niemand heeft het in pacht, ook geen religie. Doe je eigen ding. En ja, whatever man, allemaal puzzelstukjes. Ik wil jou horen, man. Ik wil jou horen.
It's time for some more truth.
Pokus.
We're going to have to move on just because of the time thing.
Daarom.
You guys are wonderful. Thank you.
Right, thank you.
And Otion, you as you know, and that's the truth. We're going to make truth jokes for about another week till we realize we're talking nonsense. All right. So Otion, he's a musician, a poet, and a dancer. I'm not sure which parts he's going to be showing of himself now, but it's all good.
Hello? Hello? Let's feel into some truth first, right? Also because it's gonna make my job easier. So yeah, it's becoming a ritual. Do you want to take 3 breaths with me, like collectively? Oh my God, it's like people have been dying to breathe. Awesome. Okay, so into your nose, out your mouth. Maybe you want to put your hand on your lower belly so you really like drop into that intuition, feel, vibe, huh? And then we breathe in. All right, we're gonna do that 2 more times, but I want to hear that exhale because everybody's giving me. It's like into that belly. Come on, breathe in. more, and some people are already doing it. Like, give your voice to that exhale. Like, vibrate that air like you're human, like you're alive. Like, make your spirit sing. Breathe in. One more. Breathe in. Mama isa koyepiwe gorobito umuyerewe uno manto pique bejo sondro mama sondro papa vino de note mama isa koyepiwe gorobito umuyerewe uno manto pique bello, sondro mama, sondro papa, vino de note. Ik voel het aan mijn water, mijn lichaam is met me aan het praten. Ik zak in de diepte van mijn bewustzijn en laat het stromen. Gevoelens als golven, impulsen die volgen. Niet te stoppen, ik geef me over, geen zorgen meer. Het is als een waterval. Ik laat los en ik ben er al. Oceanen, rivieren, waterlichamen. Ik wil verdrinken in de waarheid. Opgeslagen in mineralen. Laat me dansen en golven verdampen naar de wolken. En als een zegen van regen voed ik de grond van je hart. Agua traelo fuego, agua trae carne. Agua traelo fuego, agua trae saber. Agua traelo fuego, agua trae carne. Agua traelo fuego. Agua traelo. Agua traelo. Agua traelo. Agua traelo. I'm like a rain shower, like water running down your body, dripping down in your ocean, making ripples in the water, bringing you back in motion. I'm like a rain shower, like water running down your body, dripping down in your ocean, making ripples in the water, bringing you back. Sometimes I'm like a waterfall, sometimes I'm like a river, sometimes I'm like the ocean when the wind blows, sometimes I make you ripple. I make you ripple. My energy is moving you. It's invisible, but you can feel it. I make you ripple. I made you ripple. Down the river flowing free. Don't you love it when it's playful? The way I make you ripple. The way I make you ripple. Don't leave. No, I'm kidding. All right, so if you didn't get it, I'm very invested in the truth that is in water. Therefore, I renamed myself Otion. So we're just going to continue on that thread. The song is called Water Body, and I'm going to let you figure out what it's about. Feel my water body flowing in and out of time. I'll be swirling round and round and round, dizzy. You wanna catch my wave before you miss me. And I've got rivers flowing in between the cracks of my knowing, running down my face when I'm holding on too low. Overwhelming like a waterfall, evaporating when my body hides from the motion, tripping, dripping slowly when I'm sexing you, out of body when the rhythm right, dancing all through the night, tripping, tripping slowly, let it nurture you. I can feel my water body, make me feel my water body. I can feel my water body, make me feel like. I can feel my water body, make me feel my water body. I can feel my water body, make me feel like. I know my water body is a place for infinite diving. All the mystery that it's hiding, rising up to the surface. Let me reflect back what you give me and watch me ripple when you drop into me. Swimming, bathing in my love. Overwhelming like a waterfall, evaporating when my body hot from the motion, tripping, tripping slowly when I'm sexing you, out of body when the rhythm right, dancing all through the night, sipping, sipping slowly, let it nurture you. I can feel my water body, make me feel my water body. I can feel my water body, make me feel like. I can feel my water body, make me feel my water body. I can feel my water body, make me feel like. Make me feel my water body. I can feel my water body. Make me feel like. I can feel my water body. Make me feel my water body. Oh, I can feel my water body. Make me feel like. Make you feel like, do you feel like, cause I feel like, make me feel like. one more? Yeah. Okay. 5:20. No, because I can go on forever, and that's not. No, that's not the truth. So I really can't. No, I really can't. Okay, then what I'm gonna do. Speaking of truth, I wrote a letter to love, because the truth is, I'm not being super successful in the relationship situation. Who's in a successful relationship situation? The whole wow, she was like me. Okay, awesome. So I'm not the only one that's saying, okay, well maybe this letter is for all of us. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't either. But you know, I'm here, truth and other stories. So I'm gonna partially read it because I wrote it in my bed. Because I was talking to the universe, or to love, asking, come. So I said, sweet love, come in. Oh baby, my mind is open. Sweet love, come in. Oh baby, my heart is open. Sweet love, come in. Oh baby, my body's open. Sweet love, come in. Sweet love, come in. Alright, here comes the living. I want sweet love, but not like snack love. Wrapped up in instant gratification love, cause I'm impatient love. Trading high frequency for high fructose love. Because I went shopping for love when I was hungry. Swipe right. I brought home a piece of human, covered in my projections, wrapped up in my plastic dreams, labeled good enough for now. Look at us. Just heavy, wet flesh and bones dancing, looking for a way to be romantic. Body movement was getting frantic, creating heat without sparks, cause it was lacking the magic. See, he was already expired when the door closed on his way in. When he leaves, I'm relieved, tired of trying, lying to my gut feeling just to sneak in some fast food. Never knew skin could taste as good, never knew mine can get that hungry sweet love. Sweet love, come in. Oh baby, my mind is open. Sweet love, come in. Oh baby, my heart is open. Sweet love, come in. Oh baby, my mind is open. Sweet love, come in. Sweet love. I'm a hopeless romantic. Libra sun, Cancer moon. I can't help it. I grew up on 90s R&B. I sing for love like Jodeci, and if I ever fall in love again like Boys to Men, I will be sure that it's not some codependent I can't live without you shit. Triggering the dysfunctional relationship pattern because my father was emotionally unavailable and now I'm seeking out emotionally unavailable. Anyway, sweet love, I'm wishing on all the stars to follow where you left it. Sweet love for me to find it or attract it. I guess I keep breaking the law of attraction with my fixation on sweet love, not yet here for the tasting. Will he be covered in stardust? Will I recognize him from a past life in? Will it be a Monday? Do I have to draw some more oracle cards or wait till Sunday or the sun rising out of the dark night of my soul? Is this letter in the the form of a poem that I'm reading out to you, not me digging a bigger hole. That empty space echoed, "Shut the fuck up. Let the fuck be. Leave the fuck alone long enough for universal love to penetrate your being. Love is everywhere, you're just not seeing. Squeezing it into this narrow concept of lower chakra pleasing. Please find some healing. You sing for love too loud. Love is quiet, and the taste is bittersweet. Love is silent. Be like love, be 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 silent. Be like truth, be silent. Be like love, be silent. Oh baby, my mind is open. Sweet love coming. Oh baby, my heart is open. Sweet love coming. Yeah. That's the truth.
Thank you, Ocean. I love it. It's good to get that cleared up. Okay, I'd like to invite our last performer to the stage, Sharrif Simmons. And Sharrif is a performance artist, author, songwriter, and arts educator.
Check one, there we go. How you guys doing? All right, right. Give everybody a big round of applause for being here, speaking their truth. I'm really loving this multi-generational thing, man. It's good to vibe with these young cats, you know, younger than me at least anyway. Real talk, like, you know, it's interesting craft to express our truths this way, but I'll get to it so we can get to the promised land and wrap this up. I had to bring my eyeballs with me on this one, but speaking of honesty, let's start here. This piece is called Cold Turkey. I am a cold turkey, a 6'3" breakdancing romantic cold turkey, a jive talking leather sporting Adidas wearing cold turkey. When I walk down the street, people scream, "Look at that cold turkey." I'm ice cold like Charlie Murphy. Oscar Mayer ain't got shit on me. I'm colder than Whole Food turkey in aisle 3. I swam to the surface before I could drown. Before sinking past the Rubicon, I served my turkey cold. Stared cocaine in the face, told tobacco and whiskey, y'all don't really know me. I'm a cold-ass turkey. I made Rose make room for me on that door, then watched the Titanic sink to the cold sea floor. I swam across like George Jefferson. Y'all know who George Jefferson is? Emerging from the ocean, a cold-ass turkey, a fedora rocking, beatboxing, cold-ass turkey, a pan-African, pan-fried chicken loving survivor, made honest after being a liar, a clearly spoken cold turkey, alive and living, a father, a brother, a cousin, a son, a poet, musician, magician, and host. And I went cold-ass turkey when it mattered to me the most. Truth, honesty, and other stories. So tomorrow I got a gig also. I've been on the road for a hot minute, traveling around different places, different countries, and had a great tour, album project called Black Lives from Generation to Generation. Tomorrow we're doing something a little different at the Tobacco Theater. Anybody ever been there, Tobacco Theater? Nice place. I was like, oh, this is nice. I'm looking forward to that. Be playing with a band, The Elements, good friend Quentin Rutgers. So this is a little preview of the things to come. The task began at midnight. She was from La República Dominicana. He was from Mount Vernon. The differences followed them with broken bottles. Love was the credo that broke his mind. She was like my sister, he repeated to me. He was like my sister. I met the better half of sweetness a little after 10:30. She was a friend, a pearl between two ruby glasses. Her aunt called her molasses. I only knew her as a part of me. She touched the inside of me where my decisions lay. Our impulses meant we danced all day. Her mother has been from Togo, Benin, Côte d'Ivoire. Her father has been from Madagascar, Martinique, Puerto Rico, or Addis. She is everyone who's ever come to me. People in love, see, we love these melodies of plum wine, and she's everyone who's ever come to me. People in love, see, we love these melodies of plum wine. And she was, and she was, and she was. American passport, a citizen of vineyards and bloody valentines. My first kiss was laced with cane sugar. I was 12, she was 14. I was 13, she was 15. We cut hearts and burnt honey kisses. Her mother has been from Togo, Benin, or Côte d'Ivoire. Her father has been from Madagascar, Martinique, Puerto Rico, or Addis. She is everyone who's ever come to me. People in love, see, we love these melodies of plum wine. And she was, and she was, and she was, and she finally grew higher than the bushes so I could see her face. We were raised across the street from each other's midnight whippings and family reunions. I flew out of her world, hovered above the pyramids, drank coffee as a child in European centerpieces, begged for sugar after tandoori spices, returned to find her fully grown and holding me for miles of interest. My stories tickled her like a feather. When she laughed, I was stripped of all my senses. My first taste of love was my last taste of innocence. Her mother has been from Brooklyn, Amsterdam, Abidjan, or Tennessee. Her father has been from Madagascar, Martinique, Puerto Rico, or Queens. She's everyone who's ever come to me. People in love, see, we love these melodies of plum wine, and she's everyone who's ever come to me. People in love, see, we love these melodies of plum wine, and she was, and she was, and she was. She's everyone who's ever come to me. People in love, see, we love these melodies of plum wine. Something like that. Appreciate y'all. So there have been some recent developments in pop culture. They decided to make a category in the Grammys for poets like us, people who do poetry and music, and acknowledging that art form. So, you know, a big round of applause for the world catching up after a while, right? And I say that because I'll be winning mine in 2024, so that's the plan. And this piece is a collaboration I did with a musician out of Sweden, and the video should accompany that. Man, that looks beautiful, man, shit. That is great, man. Talented cat, Paul Lewin, who did that, and I think the video is gonna come up next. This piece is called 1,000 Pieces. There are long silences in me. They come to me as they have come to millions, In them are roads, narrow paths with no signs of light nor intimidation, only the silence of pure darkness undisturbed by the beat of the dragon's heart. I place my foot slowly, cross carefully onto the path. The sensation invites me to walk further. I breathe silent air, no earth on my feet. Without movement, I float along the thinning street. There are more silences now than ever in my life, a universal peace that rips me into 1,000 pieces. Each part is suddenly renamed. I am Allah, I am Krishna, I am Jesus, I am Buddha, I am Vishnu and Ogun, I am Shiva, I am Osiris, I am Odun and Zeus, Pavrati and Kali, Alegba and Oshun. I am 1,000 pieces bursting into the midnight canvas. My colors are no longer of this rainbow. I'm walking in unison with the answers to my questions and the deep nest of black clouds. I am Elohim, Moses, Muhammad, and Thor. In parade with the Valkyries, I'm the madness of King George. I am Isis and Ra, Akhenaten and Horus. A clap of miracles and lightning shatters the dark sky. The illumination blinds me, sinking me further into the silence of the still mind. In my mind, I see this same road. On it walks a child. It is a girl. Her features are thin. Her skin is deep black. Her hair is even darker and sparkles with gray streaks. She is no more than 7 years old. I reach for her hand. From her hair, she removes a scroll and whispers in my ear, I too am made of 1,000 pieces. I think I'm gonna need this one after all. All right, is that sounding about right? Yeah? It feels like it's kind of low, but you can hear it, right? Where'd that little glass I go? Okay, so nobody drink out of the rest of this, all right? That felt great. Let's take a little trip around the world. This is for the Mother Earth. Look, past the distant stars. The Mother Earth fuckers are now on Mars. I said, look, past the distant stars. The Mother Earth fuckers are now on Mars. Where they dicks and they hands and they food in 10 jars. Mother Earth killers are now on Mars. I said, look, past the distant stars. The Mother Earth fuckers are now on Mars, trying to avoid the overdue bill of industrial overkill, hoping to make a green planet out of red clay. And if you look around, you see it's all turning to waste, from the longer winters to each tornado base. And we all play a part in the spiraling pace of fate with our styrofoam barbecues, our air-conditioned under rules, our aerosol assholes spraying acid winds behind cheeseburger blintzes. The assembly line of carcinogens, carefully crafted consumer blends of carbon monoxide and luxury rides. And you remind me of my Jeep, something like my bank account. And you, my brother, remind us all of a perfect Mother Earth killer, dulled by the science of silver and gold. It was predicted that Gaia must be cleansed. And so the Mother Earth fuckers began. And I said, look, past the distant stars. The Mother Earth fuckers are now on Mars. I said, look, past the distant stars. The Mother Earth fuckers are now on Mars. Where they dicks and they hands and they food in 10 jars. The Mother Earth fuckers are now on Mars. I said, look, past the distant stars. The Mother Earth fuckers are achieving the unachievable by strip mining the blue jewel, opening her every cavity and reaching into her womb. She screams, rape, rape, as we watch along with smiles, fantasy tripping under big screens. Godzilla's coming, Godzilla's coming. America, America, America has its new enemy. Now that the Cold War has turned into volcanoes, earthquakes, and hurricanes, tell me, what will James Bond do when Mount St. Helen blows her top? I'll have a martini shaking. Man, get the fuck out of here. How about a hot bath of black lava for your ass? The president's bomb shelter was swallowed by a tsunami. The space shuttle was seen trying to outrun the phoenix of retribution that gains its power from the four corners of the globe. The Hopi have deciphered the barcode. These ghettos are about to explode. I said, water costs more than fruit. Water costs more than fruit, and no one's being issued a parachute. This ain't no fluke. They crossed a pig with a newt and got a Gingrich in the test tube. And I said, look,
past the distant stars. The Mother Earth fuckers are now on Mars. I said, look, past the distant stars. The Mother Earth fuckers are now on Mars. Where that taxpayer gets money and food in 10 jars. Mother Earth killers are now on Mars. I said, look, past the distant stars. They're going, they're going, they're going, they're going, they're gone, 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 gone. Appreciate that. So I put together a little book a little while back. As you could tell, this has been kind of a theme. Clearly spoken, spoken clearly, sober poems in a drunk world. I figured I'll take y'all through a few pages. I have like 3 copies left, so if you're really feeling like you need to have it, just let me know. I will, dibs on it. Like, yeah, going once, going twice, going 3 times. You know what? Let's keep it pretty light for a second. This one is pretty consistent. Then we'll go, and I'm going to do a little tribute to some ancestors right after this. This piece is called, Is This My Uber? Countless nights, just another days, walking around in a stupor. One more shot, the door is locked. Is this my fucking Uber? Window cracked. I hear, what's your name? The question tickles my humor. I say, hey man, come on man, is this my fucking Uber? The night gets darker, the driver gets louder. I'm an alcohol abuser. I forget my name, can't find my phone. Are you my damn Uber? The car pulls off, the rain starts pouring, there goes another Uber. Countless nights, just another days, finally find my phone. Back in the bar, one more shot, walking around in a stupor. A silent laugh. After all that, I was not my fucking Uber. All right. We're gonna get to the chair sitting behind there right after this piece, but I wanted to livicate this while I'm at it and calling on the traditions that have led us to this point. So the oral tradition, spoken word, poetry, that kind of thing, you know, it has its roots in the griot tradition across continents historically, right? The griots from the original civilization, African griots, didn't write anything down. Your whole history was memorized by people who were assigned to remember the stories. And culture is memory, right? And we are culture. Culture is people. We sometimes forget that. We forget that culture is people, laws are people, the choices we make is us. And in that vein, I'm going to dedicate this poem and the next one to another brother who inspired me. This piece here is called The Revolution Will Not Be Socialized. Y'all give it up for Gil Scott-Heron, please. You will not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to log in, post a pic, or change your status. You will not be able to lose yourself on the Kardashians or skip out for beer during the national anthem, cause the revolution will not be socialized. The revolution will not be socialized. The revolution will not be brought to you on Twitter in 280 characters. There will be no pictures of an orange Bigfoot grabbing coochies and leading the charge by Jeff Sessions, General Kelly, or Steve Bannon to drink red-flavored Kool-Aid mixed with water from a Flint river. The revolution will not be brought to you by the Weinstein Company and not star-molested ambitions, toxic male privilege, or Ren and Stimpy. The revolution will not give you good credit. The revolution will not cure your bunions. The revolution might not make you look lighter in the mirror or make your bank account bigger. The revolution will not be on social media, brother. There will be no pictures of you and LeBron James hitting a three-pointer at the buzzer, then sliding a 60-inch flat screen TV into a stolen ambulance on the dead run. NBC could not predict the winner on November 8th, 2016, reporting from 92 precincts. Welcome to the great new world order again. The revolution will not be socialized. There will be no pictures of Colin Kaepernick throwing a 90-yard touchdown to win the Super Bowl in the NFL. There will be no movies of Marcus Garvey, Toussaint Louverture, Mary McLeod Bethune, Queen Nzinga, or Samora Michelle. Honey Boo Boo,
Duck Dynasty, and The fucking Bachelor will no longer be so damn relevant because black people will be in the streets looking for a brighter day. The revolution will not be socialized. There will be no trending stories in your news feed. There will be no trending stories in your news feed, and no pictures of well-meaning philanthropists throwing money away on guilt-free trips to Puerto Rico, wearing high-heeled disaster pumps and a let-them-eat-cake type of smile, tossing paper towels. Y'all remember that shit? The theme song will not be sung by Miley Cyrus, Toby Keith, Kid Rock, Rachel Dolezal, or a Blue-Eyed Jesus. The revolution will not be reposted and shared on Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, or Pinterest. The revolution will not go better with cherry Coke. The revolution will not fight the germs caused by white supremacists. The revolution will not lift you into an Uber seat. The revolution will not be socialized. The revolution will not be socialized. The revolution will not be socialized. The revolution will be in your face like a can of mace. Baby, is it burning? Well, fuck it, now you're learning. Pow. All right. Keeping it old school spoken word tonight, absolutely. But like I said, tomorrow we have a great show with music and poetry. And Leslie brought to my attention that they had the chair that Huey P. Newton and created an iconography, what I want to say, a iconic image of the sacrifices that he made with his organization, the Black Panthers. And I'm not going to sit in the chair tonight because that's still a sacred space, but I will read a poem to Brother Huey as if he was sitting there. And this piece is dedicated to that ancestor. This is what they ask from us, Huey. It's 2022, and I'll give you an update. First off, let me give they a face. They are brown, they are black, they are white, they are beige. They are not born yet. They are the past, they are the present, they are the future. They are a system designed to normalize fear. They are deeper, they are badder, they are invisible, they are everywhere. Organized nations, they control, they deny, they appropriate. They extract and leave nothing. This is what they ask of us, Huey, to negotiate and prove how we matter. So we buy our way to freedom. We kill Black Pete and gain Black Friday. Corporate culture consumes souls daily. We punish police but stand on line for Nike. We Wakanda forever but wear diamonds from Liberia. I wish you could see us, Huey, flossing on Instagram, swallowed by empty beauty. They forget, they ignore, they post, they troll, they tweet, they selfie, they surrender. Emoji emotions, hybrid hieroglyphics, hijacking human touch, human voices disappearing, Brother Huey. We barely talk to each other, barely touch each other, barely see our souls, brother. A social distance reminiscent of the coldest of wars. This is what's asked of us, Huey, to cancel our enemies in the name of greed and soft power, a transactional morality. Stolen equality. You always knew, Huey, that it was deeper than race, deeper than sex, deeper than identity. Our lives matter when the matter is money. Our lives matter when the matter is money. I will not protest. I will not oppose. I will not react. I will demonstrate. I will show. I will demonstrate with words, demonstrate with passion. I will demonstrate with this grief. I'm a demonstrator. My life is my rebellion. This is what they ask of us, Huey, to ignore, to hide the class war. I will show them and give them hell. They are brown, they are black, they are white, they are beige, they are not born yet. They are the past, they are the present, they are the future, they are a system. We will demonstrate a new way. This poem is what I give you until we arrive at that day. I see one of my mans in them who's up in the house. Shout outs to my Alabama folks representing up in this piece. So that inspired me to do this last piece. I'm gonna leave y'all with this one. It's an old school one when I moved to Birmingham. I wrote this like maybe 3 days after, based on what I was observing around me, and we'll do it like this.
I live in a place of conservative anarchists, black Republican strategists, and intellectual panelists. The more I examine this, the more I imagine this to be a dream, a part of the surreal life where Flavor Flav wanted Brigitte Nielsen for a wife, a part of Public Enemy, lost on MTV, the end of years of revolutionary schemes. We were finally all equal in the land of the free, as long as you act a fool on MTV. Let me paint y'all a picture from the belly of the beast, where the Terminator held a political seat, where celebrities are the new monarchy and the fans are like the low-life peasantry. Now, technology could change, but human nature stays the same. We've always been obsessed by this idea of fame, but add big screens and TV screens and videos to the game and the weapons of mass distraction, they have a new name. I said America. Can you hear it calling your name? I said America. Get your 50 minutes of fame. I said America. Can you hear it calling your name? I said America. Get your 50 minutes of fame. Like Malcolm and Mecca, me and America discovered each other like brothers separated at birth. At first it all seemed like an incredible dream. Bionic Man, Wonder Woman, Super Friends, and movie screens. But as the days went by, I changed and she changed. She changed and I changed. Raised on Captain Crunch and Hawaiian Punch. I'm an American with a Muslim name. I said, I, Sharrif Simmons, do solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth of life as a young black youth in America. I want to testify. Now, staying righteous there takes passion like the Christ when you're constantly reminded you are a non-white, meaning your life will be filled with struggle and strife. Even with the middle class pass, I'm still busting my ass. All of my friends who graduated at the top of their class still getting stepped over like dogs in the park just because of a complexion that's dark. They turn pyramids to projects, build castles made of sand, and just like a test, I cram to understand how you can have so much wealth and so much despair. An industrialized nation with no public health care. So my teeth didn't look like they did when I was young from all those years of Halloween and Hubba Bubba gum. But as the days went by, I changed and she changed. She changed and I changed. Fast forward to the search for Saddam Hussein, and I'm still an American with a Muslim name. And now they're going through my bags when I get on the plane. Even searching for the one for my 13-year-old son. What do you think? He's got a gun? The land of the free and the home of the brave. Said the land of the free and the home of the brave is an empire built on the backs of slaves. So I, Sharrif Simmons, do solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth about life as a young black youth in America. I want to testify. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. I want to testify about living life inside of you. Thank you, Leslie, for having me. I appreciate it. Thank y'all, everybody.
Was it this mic? Ah, there we go. Thank you so much, all the poets. Wow, I'm excited. I'm not nervous anymore. Whoops, well, that'll do it. Tried to take a bite. It was just wonderful to be able to share these things with you. Really wonderful. And I heard some little chuckles in the audience and just recognition of the truth that we were trying to bring across. So thank you so much. And just to remind you again, all the events at Podcast de Zwijger are free for everyone. And we do appreciate to keep going on with this. I'm saying we. I'm not part of the organization. But I truly appreciate what they do. Will you please grow up, Leslie? Come on. This is getting bad. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up now. So if you feel like going to the site, there's a QR thing, little icon, and you take a picture, and then you can donate or become a friend of podcast, and that would be great. And otherwise, keep telling the truth. It's worth it. At least be honest. Good night. Oh, one more thing. 5 of us from the group are all in the Inside Black book, which is a big project I worked on. And I've got Inside Black, the book, just outside the doors. So if you're interested in buying and having your own copy, which is really a fun event to do. I won't talk about it, except for I have one I can show, you can look at. And Yeah, also Sharrif will be selling his last, I think he has 2 more poetry books with him, so it's worth it. I got one already. Shit. Time for me to get to bed. Way past her bedtime, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, all right. So if you want it, I'll be standing out there, and Sharrif too with his poetry. You're welcome. Thanks for being here.